Hello dear students, welcome to the online education of class 7 science. So dear students, in the previous classes we have completed the ninth lesson. So today let us start the new lesson, that is lesson number 10, respiration in organisms. So dear students, this is one of the important lessons among the syllabus of the science 7 science. So respiration in organisms. Okay. So before we understand what is respiration and what are the different processes involved in the respiration in depth, so let's understand an incident wherein we need to understand why we need the why so important the respiration is. So what is the different things which are connected to the respiration, so that we will discuss. Okay, so here let me tell you the one small incident wherein there is a boy, okay, like you, so who was eagerly waiting to meet his grandparents, okay, who were coming to his town after many years. Okay, so this boy is very much excited, so he was in a very hurry that he wanted to receive his grandparents at the bus stop. So what he decided to run very fast, and he ran very fast and reached the bus stop in a very few minutes from his home. Okay, he started from his home and reached the bus stop in few minutes, okay, by running very fast. So what happened there, he was breathing rapidly, very fast when he reached the bus stop. Okay, his breathing level was so high. Okay, so by seeing him, his grandma asked him, so dear boy, why you are breathing so fast, like that she asked him. Okay, so later on that boy told her that he came running all the way from home to bus stop. Okay, so but the question got stuck in his mind. So when he told such, so that he came running all the way from his home to reach the bus stop in order to receive his grandparents. Okay, so at that moment one question arose in his mind. So he wondered himself, why running makes person breathe faster? So this is the question raised in his mind. Okay, when I am walking and reached the bus stop, so then I do not feel such situation, means breathing so fast. So when I run very fast, so why the person, when he is running, why the running makes the person breathe faster and faster, why breathing level increases? So answer to this question of the boy so lies in understanding why we breathe. Okay, so we get the answer for this question, so by understanding why we breathe, why the breathing is necessary. Okay, so now we have to understand very clearly that so breathing is a part of respiration. So today let us learn about the respiration. So first topic that we are going to learn in this topic is that 10.1, why do we breathe? Okay, so why we need to respire, so not breathe, respire. Okay, so in chapter number 2 already we learned, so organisms are made up of small microscopic units called cells. So in the second lesson we have stated that every organism is made up of very small and microscopic units of life called cells. Okay, a cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. So in every organism there are cells. Okay, so the cell is the smallest structural and functional unit of an organism. In every organism there is a cell. Millions of cells are there. Okay, so each cell of an organism performs certain functions. Okay, so every cell in an organism perform different kinds of functions, such as sleeping, eating, okay, transportation, nutrition, excretion, reproduction. Okay, so there are many functions: nutrition, transportation of food and materials, excretion, respiration, reproduction. These are all the different processes involved. Okay, these are all functions carried out by the cell. So to perform these all functions, the cell needs energy. See, we are going to excrete, we are going to think, we are going to take the food inside, that is nutrition. We are going to reproduce the young ones. We are going to transport the blood and other prepared food to solid food to other parts of the body. So all these functions are going on inside our body. So in order to perform these functions, the cells of our body need some energy. They need some energy. So even not only when doing these processes inside our body, even when we are eating, suppose you are eating, some energy is needed. We are sleeping, still then also energy is consumed by our body. So even while you are reading, even when you are reading, just reading without any physical action, at that time also we require energy. So what is the question here? But where does this energy come from? Okay, so for all these activities which I have listed now, energy is needed. So but from where this energy comes? From where the energy come from then? Yes, so we can you say that why your parents insist that you should eat regularly? The food has stored energy. See here, so that is why in your home parents tell you eat the food. Okay, when you come to the school, you will have the breakfast, lunch in the afternoon. Again, when you go back home after the school, you will have the short food. Okay, snacks we say. So why you need to have the food means in order to give the energy for these cells in order to perform functions. So hence we can say that food has a stored energy. Whatever the food you eat, that has a stored energy in it, that will be absorbed by your cells. Okay, so which is released to our body, to our cells during respiration. See now this, in this way the respiration process is connected to the cells. So cells perform different functions. In order to make them perform function, they need the energy. So this energy is supplied by the food that you eat. Okay, this food has a stored energy. So when this food is consumed by you, so that energy which is stored in the food is released during respiration process. Okay, so therefore all the living organisms respire to get energy from the food. So now that you have understood, so all the living organisms, they respire compulsorily, because in order to get the energy from food which is stored in it, energy is stored in that food. So by in order to get the energy from the food, they respire. Okay, so respiration is not at all about only about the breathing, taking in, giving out oxygen, carbon dioxide, not at all. So it's only the breathing which involves taking and giving out. So overall the concept of respiration